By the way, you said that for every small thing, the BJP runs to court asking for ED CBI probe. Let me remind you that in Sandesh Khali, 3 officers of the Enforcement Directorate were hospitalized and they had got stitches to their head. Let's put out the details of those 3 people. I think in any democratic state, a mob turning up and assaulting a central team wouldn't ordinarily be seen as a small incident. But Tuhin Sinha, you can't claim a full win also. Because today, what was the Enforcement Directorate's plea? They said, please hand the entire probe to the CBI. We don't trust the state police. Now what is going to happen is, state police will also investigate, CBI will also investigate, and court will monitor.
Point is, Padmaja, like you just mentioned, they have normalized crime, violence and rapes to such an extent that they find these things small things. You know, the involvement of CBI is a big development. They should be embarrassed about it. But they are relishing the fact that the state police will also be involved. So, you know, they have a lopsided view of things. Point is, this is not the first time the observations of the Kolkata High Court has in a way indicted the inaction and complicity of the TMC government over there for its inaction. Just earlier this year, 6 months ago, you know, in a case involving the panchayat elections where 50 people, all of 40 to 50 people were killed, the High Court of Kolkata had supported the deployment of central forces and the Supreme Court later validated it. So TMC in this specific case where Shah Jahan is concerned, see, there are 2 aspects involved over here. One is the supposed proximity of Shah Jahan to the top leadership of TMC. You know, and I'm sure the reason for the violence was that had he been caught, had he been taken into custody, you know, the trail into the Russian scam would have led to the top leadership of the TMC like it did on the previous occasion in the teachers recruitment scam. The second point, and the more dangerous, is the way in certain areas TMC has presided over the rehabilitation program of illegal Bangladeshi migrants, and most of these violence happen in those districts, whether it is Malda, whether it is South 24 Parganas, or whether it is areas like Basirhat, and this violence was also there. So I think, you know, even from the point of view of national security, an attack on ED is something which should embarrass the state government, but for them it's a normal thing.
Okay, I mean, the issue of Bangladeshi immigrants, that independently, neither has it come up in court, nor can we verify. But as far as the crime against the ED is concerned, let's just talk about the investigation. Professor Manojit Mandal, you are claiming a moral victory today. Let me point out to you the observations made about the investigation itself. What did the Calcutta High Court say? And let me know if you find moral victory in any of these observations. They asked, the ED has put a complaint saying that Shah Jahan was inside his home when investigators reached his place, but they couldn't get access to the residence. Did the police enter the house after the incident? Why wasn't the house sealed after the incident? The court also said that it is not possible to pass an order in such a case without having a look at the case diary. Do you know that the Nazat police, which has now been stopped from participating in the probe, did not even get the case diary in front of the court? 3 people had their heads broken. They didn't put attempt to murder charges. And when the court asked the public prosecutor, he said, ED guy said we were pushed around, so we didn't put attempt to murder. Is this a legitimate investigation that we are supposed to believe deserves a moral victory, Professor Mandal?
The ED was doing out there, Shah Jahan said for all practical purposes was not named in any FIR. And without any notice, without informing the state police, you are actually breaking into his house. And people were naturally, spontaneously reacting against it. You should have informed the state police. That is the precise point. That
I don't know if you heard me,
for the last
but
10, 12 days.
On these very charges, when an FIR was registered against the ED, the court has restrained the Calcutta police from taking any coercive action. So all of these arguments that the ED was in the wrong, the court hasn't stood by them.
No, hang on. Court did not quash the FIR itself. The court is saying that you can't arrest the ED official. The investigation will go. Why were they going there without notice? They were bursting into his house, whether he was inside or outside. You have no right, whether the person is not even present, even if he is a murderer, which he is not. which is not, there's not an affair. Even if he is a murderer, you have no right without any notice to burst into someone else's house.
But the
and
people
do
have a
what
right
they're
to
doing.
start beating up officers because
People-
they believe that the summons or the search is illegal.
None supports that, in spite of the fact that that was spontaneous reaction. It denotes his popularity in the area. Everyone is saying that.
So popular कि भाग गया, भागा क्यों?
Did he give you notice? Yeah, no. He has said
कुछ
that
नहीं
he will
किया था
come
तो
down.
भागा क्यों?
He wanted to.
भागा
he wanted to
क्यों?
come for an affidavit.
Why did he run?
He wanted to exercise. Stop, please stop. You don't
Why
know
is
what
he
is
running?
correct and what
Why
is
is he
right.
running?
You don't
TMC
talk about
netas,
right.
Padmaja,
You
the
don't
TMC
talk about right.
netas,
You don't know efficacies of law.
after we could not
Land
find
law.
Shahjahan
He
Sheikh when
wanted
ED
to
went
be
to arrest
part of
him,
part
the
of
TMC netas
petition.
continued
It should have been
saying
allowed.
that, he has done nothing. He has done nothing. We are in support of him. Show us the summons. This is what the TMC netas said.
Okay,
कुछ
so
नहीं
you
किया
are
तो
saying
भागा
that
क्यों?
the mob's behavior, you're saying that the mob's behavior is a testament to the popularity of Shahjahan Sheikh. I want to end by showing the nature of injuries suffered by 3 officers of the Enforcement Directorate. Rajkumar Ram, Assistant Director, received 8 to 9 stitches. Ankur Gupta received 4 stitches. Somnath Datta received 4 stitches. If you think that this is a testament to popularity and not evidence of rule of law being under severe strain, I leave that to your wisdom. As of right now, there is going to be an investigation now into what exactly happened that day. Because the BJP has one claim, the TMC another. Let the truth finally come out in this probe. Thanks, gentlemen, and Priyanka Tibrewal for joining me.